Well, speaking of yelling Trump, that's a perfect segue. I'm sure you heard this, and I know we don't do this often, but I am going to bring to the table a story about Trump and a celebrity that makes me want to fucking kill somebody.
Okay.
Did you hear this story this week from Rosie O'Donnell?
You passed it on to me, and I did hear a little bit about it, but I just didn't have enough in me to even care to read it. She is like the picture of what a liberal is today. Okay. And it's absolutely hilarious that a grown adult millionaire, multi-millionaire, would say this much stupid shit in public. It's astounding to me. The main quote is, "I may not survive the Trump presidency." Yeah. Why is that exactly? Well, I thought she was supposed to leave the country. Oh, she's obviously, words don't matter. Oh, okay. I thought there were like a whole bunch of celebrities that were supposed to leave the country. Well, she was so sure that, that's a whole nother thing. She was so sure. Here's another quote. She said that she was so sure Hillary Clinton was going to win, she actually felt pity for the Trump family just before the election. Mm-hmm. Okay. But I thought she and like Ashley Judd and who else said that? Miley Cyrus and Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah. I think they all said that they were leaving the country. Yeah, they're still here. I think George Lopez might have left for a little while. Yeah, but he's not from here anyway. Yeah, so he's back at. Yeah, he should go back where he belongs. Hey. Here, I'll just read the story and we'll comment through it. It's kind of long. I'll probably skip some of it. Rosie O'Donnell has been one of President Trump's most outspoken critics on social media since he was elected to the office last November, but has not given a formal interview until now. Would you consider her popular? Maybe during the time she was on The View. I don't know if the word is popular, but maybe notorious. Yeah, I would say. But they say the popular and polarizing television personality, 55, spoke with W, I guess that's a magazine, while promoting her role in the new Showtime series Smilf, where she shared her hurt, anger, and frustration about the current commander-in-chief. "I seriously worry whether I will be able to live through his presidency," said O'Donnell. Why? What is she so afraid of? Well, at what point does anyone believe that they will live or die based on who's in the White House? Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that Donald Trump does start a civil war in the United States somehow. Okay. That would make it dangerous wherever you are, right? For everybody. Would you agree, though, right? Yeah, for everybody. Not just Rosie O'Donnell, but anybody in the path of the destruction. Correct. But wouldn't you think that a multimillionaire would stand a better chance than the regular people? Well, a multimillionaire could easily jet right out of the country. Yeah. So this alleged fear is complete and utter bullshit. Of course. And the thing is, the other word that I hate now, and I use the word hate. Yeah. I'm so tired of hearing how people are hurt. Yeah. Everybody is hurt. Yeah. Suck it up. Why can't they suck it up like we all had to do in the old days forever about everything? If we didn't like something, how many times your dad tell you to suck it up when you didn't like something? Well, the thing is that in today's politically correct environment, everything is, and I've said this a million times on the show, it's all about the feelings.
Right.
I'm hurt. I'm saddened. I'm devastated.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's stupid. But celebrities like this need to shut their fucking hole. They just sound, honestly, they sound insane. Don't you think she sounds insane?
Well, she sounds insane, but she's had the benefit of becoming extremely successful.
Yeah.
In a country that has allowed her to become extremely successful.
Yeah. And that's not changing. The only thing that's changing is the bullshit of the last 8 years is being fucking fought back against. You know, what I find is really all of these Hollywood douches and musical douches and just lib douches really just can't handle. They are feeling exactly what those of us that hated the policies of the Obama administration felt for 8 fucking years.
No, but he was good.
No, to them.
He was good.
What I'm saying is they're just feeling, do you remember I know I said this many times during the 8 years of Obama that we were on the show. Remember how I used to say constantly, the pendulum is going to swing.
Mm-hmm.
Pendulum. I know I said that exact phrase 100 times on this show.
Yeah, we said that, and we also referenced that one song that they used to play on O&A all the time. The pendulum swings the other way.
Yep. And sure as shit, the pendulum has swung. And the difference is, while we might have bitched about it some, we just kind of gritted our teeth and took it.
Yeah. You just it's like, you know, in a few more years we'll deal with this, and then it'll be something else.
Yeah, I mean, would you agree that the biggest, most controversial thing that happened during the 8 years of Obama was Obamacare?
Yeah, I would agree, because they ramrodded that through when a majority of people didn't want that.
Right.
And they did it anyway.
Now, how many, remembering how that went, and remembering, I know I had absolute fury.
Oh, I remember it was a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, it was horrible. And everybody that I know that was like-minded conservative was furious about this. Is that how you remember it?
I do, and I'm still furious about it 8 years later.
Sure. Now, if you can remember, tell me what the biggest protest and destruction of property was that came out because of Obamacare.
None that I'm aware of.
Not a single fucking one. That's the difference. The conservatives acted like responsible people. You fucking took something that you hated that impacted your life, and it impacted everybody's life. You know, it fucked all of us. And we all knew it, and we took our ass fucking. You know, didn't like it a bit, but we took our ass fucking. We didn't go to the streets and decide to destroy a town. We didn't have a 1,000,000-man march talking about how we were nasty women. And we were going to he's not my president. There wasn't none of that, was there?
None at all.
But these fucking liberal douchebags, now that the pendulum swung the other way, they can't fucking handle it. They can't fucking handle that they're not getting their way now. And in the end, that's why they don't like Trump. It isn't about racism, and it isn't about bigotry, and it isn't about any of that shit. It's about they're not getting their way, and they don't fucking like it. And they'll look for any racism is such a pinpoint simple target. You know, it's the one that people get the most offended by. So they just think, well, I'll just say everything Trump does is racist, and therefore people are going to not want to support him because they don't want to be tagged as racist.
Right. Well, I think that segment we did last week here on the show about manufacturing racism, that was a really good segment.
We were dead on, weren't we?
Yeah, well, the whole thought process, or even if anyone even accepts it as a truism, that by using the name or the term Trump when dealing with black people, that's a racist aggression.
Right. Yeah. Well, like, dude, and I know I'm jumping all around. I may not even read any more of this article, but did you see this week that Google, which is highly liberal, Google released a what is it? An add-on or an add-on for their browser that will make it so that your browser will not show the word Trump. Did you see that? I
did not see that.
They have. I didn't investigate it to download it, but I did see that it came from Google. Google put an add-on to their browser that will eliminate the word Trump. Can you imagine, as a programmer, what would have happened if you introduced something that would make your browser
eliminate Obama?
Not show Obama.
Yeah.
They would have been looking to put you in jail for that.
Yeah. They'd be screaming racism.
Mm-hmm. In the worst way. They would absolutely be saying that you are a KKK Grand Dragon. For now, and Lord knows I would have used it. I might download the Trump one if they let us add some extra words, because I would like to add in Trump. For me personally, I don't want to even read about Trump anymore because I'm sick of it. It's all one-sided and it's all fucking annoying. But I would add in Clinton. I would add in Kardashian. I would add in this fucking twat Rosie O'Donnell. I would add in fucking Bill Maher. You know, who else? Who else do we hate? Podesta, Nancy Pelosi. I would have a long list of them. Sarah Silverman. I would have a whole long list of these fucking jerkwads that I just don't want to read about. But maybe the answer is I don't need that. I just need to get off the fucking internet.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's probably the only way we do it. But anyway, this Rosie thing, I don't need to read the whole thing, but she goes on and on and on about this thing about she thought her show wasn't going to get picked up because she had to shoot it the day after the election, and she was so distraught.
Yes, of course.
It was a severe shock to my entire essence and my beliefs in the order of the world. And and also the PTSD of having been an abused kid in a family.
PTSD, huh?
She has PTSD. You know, maybe she should, instead of worrying about who the president is, maybe she should worry about, taking care of her own family, since like one committed suicide and the other fucking ran away.
Yeah.
Maybe she should look inward at herself before she looks outward at the world and decides that she needs to be the role model telling me what to fucking think.
Sure.
You know what? Rosie, you got 2 kids, I got 3. Mine are still with me. What are yours doing? Shut up. Fucking bitch. You can't even fucking raise a family, let alone fucking teach anybody else how to fucking live. Dumbbell. She's a piece of fucking shit. At least in my head. I mean, can you name a redeeming quality of this bitch?
No, everything that she's ever been involved with, she's basically sucked the life out of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, wasn't she in those stakeout movies or something?
Yeah, I think she was.
Yeah, she sucked the life out of those movies. Every time she came on screen, it just like totally ruined the whole movie.
Yeah, I don't understand the appeal to her. I don't understand what anybody ever liked about her. But whatever, I mean, her art, I don't give a shit about. It's just what I don't like is that this because this person is famous, this person somehow thinks that her opinion is important.
Yeah. Well, she should be thanking the Lord that she even is famous, because a woman who is as unattractive as she is.
Yeah.
And she's never been attractive.
No, not at all.
And always overweight. She's never been lean or mean or skinny.
Yeah.
And to rise to the level of success and wealth that she has,
Yeah.
She should be thanking her lucky stars that she even lives here, no matter who's in the White House.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But she doesn't. Instead, she goes and just runs her fucking hole over and over and over about how we should all feel bad because she doesn't.
Yeah, whatever.
She doesn't like the press. Shut up. Go make your stupid movie that nobody's going to watch on Showtime. Smilf. I mean,
what is that, a smelly MILF? Does that mean smelly MILF?
It might. Who knows? But have you noticed and I know you don't follow pop culture that much, but have you noticed that a lot of these harder line liberal people now, their projects are all failing?
Of course.
Because the people that spend money aren't going to spend money. They're not liberals.
Yeah, they vote with their dollars.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what do you think the odds are of Smilf getting season 2?
None.
You think 0?
Yeah.
And we'll keep up with it. We'll watch. I mean, I get Showtime. I might actually watch, maybe find some clips that we can pull for the show. But, yeah, I don't think that's going to work. And I'm sure you saw that Michael Moore's Broadway movie got fucking tanked like quick. He had a Broadway something that he was involved in that was an anti-Trump thing.
Yeah.
And it fucking went right down the shitter.
Yeah.
And Trump was making fun of him today on Twitter.
Yeah, of course.
Which I wish he would stop that.
Well, see, herein lies the arrogance of liberals.
Mm-hmm.
They believe that everyone agrees with them.
Well, yeah.
You know, they live in such a bubble that they believe the entire country agrees with them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the case. That's not true.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's not true. Not at all. And
because I read some of these articles, and it's usually on these liberal websites like Pop Sugar and Vox and things like that. Right. And it always starts off with, we all.
Yeah.
No, we all don't.
Yeah. No, we all, there is no we all. There's you and there's us. You know? So, I don't know. Rosie's just a disaster. Libs, with their fucking self-entitled horseshit, they're a disaster. You know, and I'm not even, I say it all the time, I'm not a Trump guy. I'm not out there trying to defend Trump. But I sure as fuck ain't going to defend nonsense either. And this fucking big star, look, the underlying, and this is why it's bad. It's not a big deal that fucking Rosie O'Donnell says something fucking stupid, because we're used to that.
Yeah, that for people who see through the horse shit, that's just to be expected.
Yeah, but the real problem is the fucking dumpy housewives that all think that Rosie's great because they remember fucking Tom Cruise jumping on her dumb couch like he would ever fucking give her a second of notice if she wasn't famous. But, you know, those are the people that will go, yeah, I agree with Rosie. You know, those are the people, the fucking sheep that are led to slaughter. That's where this kind of nonsense with a fucking dumb twat like Rosie is fucking scary. Because she will influence a bunch of fucking dumbbells to agree with her point. Or at least vote the way she does. Don't you think?
Yeah, we should shut her down.
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm making a joke.
I was going to say, she can say whatever she wants.
No, we should throw shade on her, man.
Yeah, right.
We can't allow Rosie to clap back.
Yeah.
I'm using all those terms.
I was going to say, goddamn, dude, you've been hanging out in Gary.
Yeah. No, that's the new age millennial terms.
Oh, is it?
Rosie just threw shade on Donald Trump, man.
Yeah.
She just clapped back.
Yeah. 3 fires and a thumbs up, pal.
Yeah.
It's just a disaster right now. Remember this earlier in the show? You asked me about living forever. This is why I don't care.
Right.
You know, the way this is going, who gives a fuck? Not me.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I wanted.
All right.